In the darkness, you can be the light. Okay. Those cards are done. Okay. Now I'm just going to do the, because this has gone on to many videos, because I'm using my old phone so I can use this microphone. So hold on. Now I'm going to ask if there's any messages from your brother, from your father, and anybody else, your ancestors in heaven. Any messages? Your father. How will she know that you are around her? How will she know? Give me a sign in my head. Give me a sign on the cards. Thank you. Basically, I'm asking about your father first. And I said, any messages from, his name is James, JW, okay? And he said, the first message up from your father was, it was my time to go. And he's showing the beach. I don't know if he liked the beach, but he said it was his time to go. God told him it was time to come home. Okay? Life is a series of choices, and always choose love. Always choose love, and he will show you he's around by hearts. Have you seen any hearts lately? Your dad will show you he's around by hearts. Whenever you see hearts in potato chips or the clouds or in your coffee or a rock, that's your dad. That's your dad James saying, hi sweetheart, I love you. And then you just look at it and you say, hi daddy, I love you too. I know you're here. And he wants you to know he's just a thought away. So, notice the dog. He is a thought away. So if you're wondering where he is, or if he knows about you, if he knows about your decisions that you have to make, he wants you to know he's just one thought away. Once you start thinking about him, he automatically zooms in. He zooms to earth wherever you are. Okay? Doesn't matter if it's 4 a.m. Doesn't matter if you're on a cruise, or in a building or in a bathroom. He'll come. He's just a thought away. Okay? One more for him. He's saying that when he transitioned over to heaven, he was met by so many loving people. Helped him with his transition. And he's showing me like it must be his grandmother and his grandfather. He's not saying that it was his father and mother. He's saying it was his grandfather and his grandmother. So I don't know if he had a special relationship with them, but he was very happy to see them. And they helped him a lot. Now for your brother Teddy, he's saying his mind is free in heaven. So maybe he was having like a lot of stress and confusion. I don't know if there was depression there, or psychiatric things going on, but he's saying, don't worry, sis. In heaven, everything cleared up. Everything is peaceful. My mind is at peace. And this is also Teddy. Oh my gosh. He has become one of your guides. So have you been feeling him around, like especially when you have to make a decision or somebody's not treating you right? Your brother is your guide. He transferred over to be your guide. What happens is certain people, they don't fulfill their what they have to do on earth because something happened. Either they were taken away or a medical problem, and they passed away. But if they had a special relationship with you or they felt very, protective over you, they become your guide, okay? In heaven. So that definitely represents people on earth. He's definitely your guide. So he's like, Katrina, she should be asking me more questions. I'll help her. She should be praying to me. I'll definitely help her with anything she needs. So Christy, just ask him. He is definitely your guide. He will be there for you. And he goes, I still have her back. I have her back from heaven. And that means a lot. He says, my death was painless. Please don't worry or hold on to guilt. My death was painless. A lot of times we feel like, we just think about the person's death and we don't think about their life. And we just think, they're in so much pain because they had a painful death. No, he's saying, I transitioned over, so there was no more pain right after that. No more pain. He's not in pain. He doesn't want you to hold on to any guilt. Okay, he goes, I just needed to go. I needed to go to heaven. And he goes, I learned all about different things that I was going through in heaven, in my life review. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm going to shuffle again, but he's giving you, I watch over you every day. I watch over you every day, Teddy says. See the yellow flowers in the heart? But I'm just going to shuffle again because I'm going to ask him for a sign. What is his sign for you? I don't know if he's going to copy off your dad. Yeah, you can. You can if you want to. Okay, so, Teddy, what is the sign? What is the sign that you have for your sister, Christy? What sign do you want to... How does she know when you're around? Give us a sign. What is the sign for Teddy, for his sister, Christine? Thank you. Thank you. What is the sign? Okay, here's your sign. Anytime you see birds, he's saying he's not dead. Don't think I'm dead, Christy. I'm not dead. Anytime you see a bird or a butterfly, anything with wings, but especially white, and he doesn't want you to be afraid. Don't be afraid. He goes, don't be afraid, have so much fear when you're on earth. You are not alone. We are here to have your back. We are here. Just pray to us, pray to God, and the decisions will go smoother. Okay, you're not alone. I want you to know that. He's in heaven with the rest of the family, he said. I am with the rest of the family. Okay, I just got a clear message. When you see the sunset and you look up at the sky and it's very orangey and pink, he goes, know that I'm right there. I'm in the sunset. And also the birds, the white birds especially. But the sunset. Look up at the sunset. I don't know if he passed away when it was sunset. I don't know if the sunset was important to him, but he's saying that's where you'll find him. Okay. All right. I'm just going to do these last angel cards. There's 3 of them. Okay. And I'm going to close out this reading after that. Okay. So I shuffled these before for you, and I got compassion. So they want you to show more compassion first for yourself. Have more compassion for yourself. Okay? And then others. Okay? Compassion. Then we have embrace change. Virgos have a hard time with change. I know that. Embrace change. There's a couple of changes you want to make, but then there's a big change and you're a little afraid of it. But your brother and your father will help you. Divine will help you. All your angels, you have Emma and Rose around. They will help you as well. Then we have Archangel Zadkiel. And Archangel Zadkiel, I forget what he's about, so I'm going to have to look it up. Okay? So give me 1 second. Archangel Zadkiel. What number is that? 8. That's funny. Archangel Zadkiel comes in at number 8, and that birthday is 9/8, right? Your birthday is on the 8th. And that's also the Blessed Mother's birthday, I believe. Or the Blessed Mother's mother. So Jesus' grandmother, I believe. I'm not going to ask my Alexa because it'll wake up my husband. Okay, so the key words for Archangel Zadkiel is comfort, compassion, forgiveness. The meaning of the name is righteousness of God. Zadkiel's gentle, compassionate love brings comfort when you are fearful, when you have to make a decision, when you're hurt or grief-stricken. He is able to heal and strengthen your heart when it has been wounded. Zadkiel will open your heart, helping you to connect to your spiritual self. He will assist you in situations where forgiveness is required. Forgiveness of yourself and of others, healing deep emotional wounds. He will help you bring a sense of compassion to any situation and show you how to see things from a different perspective, broadening your awareness and fostering a deeper understanding in your fellow humans. Archangel Zadkiel is endowed with great wisdom, which he will gladly share. You only need to ask. Okay. So I really like that. And look at his card again. Look what's right above his head. A white bird. That's your brother. That's Teddy. Look at the colors. So you have to ask God to please let Archangel Raphael, the medical physician, Archangel, to come to you and heal you, and also to let God can let Archangel Zadkiel come to you for the reasons that I read from the book. Okay, I like that card. Anyhow, I didn't forget about your dogs. I'm just going to get my book because I have some notes. Okay, I was thinking about your dogs and I kept seeing more of the tan one. They are together in heaven. I don't usually do any kind of readings for dogs, for pets. I do see them. They go over the rainbow. They go over the rainbow bridge when they pass over, and they are in heaven, and they do hang out with other people. Like there's other dogs that you had, I think, when you were a kid. They're there too. But the two dogs that you told me about, there's a black and white one. He was like black and white, and then there was a beige one. You sent me a picture. I see them together, but I mostly saw the beige one seem to be coming over like for a message. Like he's still with you. I don't know if it was a girl or a boy, but he still like visits the house. Not that the other one doesn't, but the beige one, the brown one, that one comes more. You must be thinking about that one. And he kind of plays with the little dogs that you have now, but you can't see it. But he's there. It's like there's an energy, and you'll see they'll start to flip out and bark because they see him. Okay, and don't worry, you'll see all of the animals that you had to say goodbye to when you go to heaven. But that's a long time from now because you're young. Okay, and I'm just gonna light this. It happens to be purple for your third eye. And I'm just going to read my notes. I took some notes. Okay, someone might be trying to disrupt your life by saying they want to come back. They might be causing like a lot of drama, and this didn't light well. So they might be causing you drama. So just be careful if you say yes and let them back into your life. Remember, if it's not for your highest good, then stay away, okay? Or have them stay away. You're doing things moving forward for your highest good. Oh, that's a good burn. That's a good burn. Okay, so yeah, be careful with somebody that might have been the King of Pentacles coming with the opportunity, but in some ways they were pushy. And there was also a message I was getting. I think I wrote it down somewhere, but if someone wasn't good for you in the past, do you really think they changed and they're going to be good for you in the future? Probably not. So, most people don't change. If you are very worried about something, ask your angel, start asking your brother for help and your father for help. Now that you know your brother is your spirit guide, they will come. They always will come. Okay? And so there was some fear, some worry, indecision. Remember Archangel Rose. Remember Emma. I think Emma could be an angel, but could be an archangel, but also just could be somebody that you don't know. Maybe your mom would know, or a family member would know on your family tree. They're an ancestor watching over you. I just heard, is somebody's daughter like your daughter? Is somebody's daughter acting like you're like that? Your daughter feels like she's my daughter. Okay, I don't know what that means, but that's what I just heard. There's a life-changing decision, news coming in. I told you about those cards. Trust your intuition. Definitely start trusting your intuition and your gut feeling. You're 98.9% correct if you trust your gut. Even if it's a weird thing, just trust it, okay? Here's an example. I had somebody called me from the school that I like, but it's the same teacher that set me up for like 2 months that I was supposed to go to her classroom and sub for her. But when I got there Monday morning, there was a different teacher that said she was supposed to come in. And I said, "Who told you to come in?" And she said, "The teacher did." And I was like, "But the teacher told me 2 months ago." And then it was never resolved. Then I came into work to the classroom next door, and I see that same teacher subbing again, and then a third time. Okay? So I was like, you know what? You don't have to pee on my leg and tell me it's raining for me to know that something's weird. Of course, Devin tells me I'm just paranoid. But I said, I'm going to go with my gut. 59-year-old over here. I'm going to pretty much go with what I feel. Because she asked me to sub. She texted me the other day and said, can you sub for a half day on Friday? And I wasn't jiving with it. So I didn't answer right away. I told Devin about it because I tell him about everything. And he's like, "Why are you telling me about everything?" It's like, enough is enough. Anyhow, he goes, "Oh, just do it. It's a half day." And I said, "No, I feel like I want a full day. I don't want a crumb. I want the whole day." And he was like, "Well, you can end up not getting anything." And I was like, "Yeah, I can end up not getting anything, but something's telling me don't say yes to that half day." Because I wasn't over what happened, even though it was probably not her fault. It was something that got messed up. But then the next day, and then the next day, I see her in the book and stuff like that. And I was like, "Oh, that's weird." Okay, so I just put it in the vault. So then it comes to yesterday. I think it was yesterday when she asked me, "Can you sub for the half day?" So I didn't answer because I had a weird feeling. I said no, and I tell Devin. Devin says, "Oh, you stupid. You should just take." He didn't say you're stupid. He just said, "Oh, you shouldn't be stubborn. You should just take the half day, and that's good." Because he likes when I work half days because he knows then he knows I'm not as stressed out. But I want to work. I'm Virgo. I want to work the whole day, make a regular amount of money. So, I call just I see the secretary of the same school had texted me, but I was sleeping in that day that I got the other message. And I look at it and I call her back and she said, "Can you work?" I said, "I'm available to work any of the days. Do you need me?" Meanwhile, not saying yes to the person that wanted me for the half day on Friday. And she says, "Oh, yes. As a matter of fact, can you work all of Friday for a different class, like a fourth grade? All of Friday, next week, Monday and Tuesday, because somebody lost their grandmother." And I was like, "Absolutely. Thank you, Spirit." Because see what Spirit does? Spirit told me, don't take that. Don't take the crumb because something else is coming for you. So why am I telling you this whole story? I'm telling you this whole story because use your intuition. Your intuition is correct. You have a big decision to make and your intuition is correct. Well, it will guide you. Don't make the decision too fast. Don't be pushed, but the cards were saying you're ready to do something. Okay? So listen to your intuition. Ask your guides, ask your spirit guides, ask your angels, ask divine to help you. An obstacle is being removed. An obstacle is being removed from your life. Okay? You're clinging to the past. Okay, I do that too. I'm always thinking about the past. I'm always thinking about past people, past relationships, past friendships, past family members. I'm always. But they're saying, let go of the past. Stop clinging to the past. Because that doesn't help anybody. You're in hermit mode. And I know I'm in hermit mode too. Even though I might seem like, hey, I'm doing a lot of videos. I'm still in hermit mode in my real life, in my personal life. Okay? That just is a time of reflection, a time of like, I don't know whether to go road A or road B. So I'm going to stand still and I'm going to think and I'm going to look and I'm going to pray Okay? So you're in hermit mode. The person didn't want responsibility, and they lied. There was lies, and they are lying to themselves. Let go of unrequited love, or unrequited friendship. That's where you're giving out friendship or you're giving out love, but the person's not giving it back to you in the way that you deserve. Okay? Any kind of unrequited situation. Okay, let me see if there was anything else. No, I think that's it. I think 7 decks of cards are quite enough. Excessive. Excessive. Okay. Anyhow, let me close this reading because I would like to eventually fall asleep. And I had a very nice meeting with Teddy and James, your dad and your brother. And they're really nice people. They want you to know, don't be sad for them. They are still watching over you. Your dad shows you hearts. Your brother will show you. Sometimes he wanted to copy off your father, but then he came out with the birds, and they want you to use your intuition more and go for your dreams. I hope you enjoyed your reading. Namaste, everybody.